Hello, thanks for joining me for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 27th of September. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now I'm going to give you an overview of the major strands of this week before going on to give you your specific in-depth forecast. And of course the week begins with Mercury going into a retrograde in the sign of Libra. Well, of course, Libran energy is all about balance, and the sign is an air sign, so about communication. And of course, the winged messenger is all about talk and thought. So it's around our relationships that we're really going to have to work hard, not just to when the retrograde finishes, but from when Mercury emerges from shadow on the 3rd of November. In fact, it's been in shadow in this location since the 6th of October. So also this week, Mercury is squaring up with Pluto. Pluto's the planet of passion and of change and of truth. And it may be in our professional situation that it's those relationships that prove to be particularly difficult or tricky. So keeping the lines of communication open is crucial. But of course, Mercury is a planet in the sign of Libra, but it's not the only one. The Sun and Mars are in Libra too, and they're both forging a very constructive link to Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, another air sign, and the sign of friendship. So those ties or bonds or associations which are collaborative, cooperative and constructive can actually go from strength to strength. So don't see Mercury retrograde as being all bad, because also Mercury this week is forging a gorgeous alliance to the planet of fortune, Jupiter. And this is one of those really uplifting angles that can really give us a lot of support. And in this case, to articulate our ideas and to see the good in situations. I think that's going to be really helpful. Now, there is a quarter moon on Wednesday in the emotional sign of Cancer. And if there is somebody around us that is finding it a little bit more difficult to interact in the way that we want, then we may need to work at this a little harder from then. But also this week, Venus, the second half of the week, forges a very deep and passionate angle to Pluto. And I think this again is just going to remind us of the quality of certain associations, but also it can be very good from a financial viewpoint. So if you're working on something and it is requiring a lot of skill, a lot of nous, a lot of acumen, then any kind of relationship around the business world that is based on finances, where the lines of communication are open, can also prove fruitful. If you're new to me or my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, you can sign up for your free written daily horoscope to be fired to your device each morning. Please see the subscription link beneath this video. I write for many newspapers and websites around the world, including Britain's most read newspaper, The Metro. So it would be a pleasure for you to join me too. And finally, with year 2022 racing up, if you'd like to get your forecast for next year and you order it now, you can get the rest of 21 free, plus a character analysis and 30% off, all based on your unique birth data. So gain searing insights of the opportunities ahead, but also where to steer clear of challenges. Please see the link below. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 27th of September. Mercury has been in shadow in your sector of friendship and longer term prospects since the 6th of September. The fact that it goes retrograde on Monday just suggests that certain hopes could stall a little bit, or you can revisit some longer term plans you have and just make some adjustments, because the Sun and Mars's angle to Saturn this week is very dynamic. And if you're very clear about your strategy and you've really done your research and preparation, the stability of Saturn in the part of your chart to do with everyday thinking can be very positive in terms of linking those thoughts to that longer term plan. But Mercury does get challenged by Pluto this week, so anything to do with money may need a little bit of care. It may be that you're being a bit too idealistic about one issue, and also around a group friendship or an association, perhaps it's some kind of society you belong to. If there's any kind of petty jealousy or backbiting, or people just have very different values to you, you could become much more conscious of those this week, particularly with Venus in your 12th house. And although Venus does forge a very positive link with Pluto, it's possible that you may have to rethink a bit about certain people in your world. But where you're really clear and you've really done that preparation, I feel that the conversations you have can actually be very uplifting. So although we may feel that Mercury retrograde and that square with Pluto can be very inhibitive, and you may experience some of that, there can be other elements of your situation making progress handsomely.